So the work for Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be starting to create and kind of put together some of the information that we've been talking about the Constitution, and creating a brochure, a quick informational brochure. So a threefold brochure, I don't have a piece of paper, let me find one, is one, right, that looks similar to this. You have a front page, and then you have a back. For this brochure, we're going to be looking at putting in information about the Constitution, in particular about the three branches of government and the role of checks and balances. Here is the assignment, and now it's kind of hard to read on here, so if you need to copy and paste it and put it into a different document to better read, that is fine, but do include an area for the legislative branch. Talk about the Senate and the House of Representatives, how they're different and what their job is. The judicial branch, talk about what makes up the judicial branch, who's the most important court in the federal office. Executive branch, including information on the president, checks and balances, and then the general compromises from previous weeks. So tell me about the Electoral College, 3/5 compromise, and the Great Compromise. Your brochure should include pictures, right? Have some pictures in there. I'm not going to 100% require a number, but a minimum of 3, I would expect. So have some good pictures in there. Make it look nice. Make it something that you would want to look at and maybe use. Your text should be large enough to read, but not so big that it looks weird, right? So make sure it's looking okay. You can include pictures of important people, political cartoons, diagrams, anything that you think is relevant. I would suggest diagrams, because those are always great. And also when you get to use this for the quiz, it's going to be kind of a helpful cheat sheet for all the information. You do need to have a title, but we'll kind of go over all of that. So if you click on here, you will see my wonderful thing full of SpongeBobs. You can start to edit this. So I have put captions or titles for each section. Give your brochure a title. What is it about? You can say the 3 branches of government, the U.S. government brochure, anything, that is U.S. history related. Put your name, and then maybe put it like a picture here. So put an image that makes a good cover for your brochure, something that has to do with the U.S. government. This is going to be your back panel. This, right, should include short information on the compromises, the Constitution. So let me capitalize that. Talk about what was the Great Compromise? What did it do? What was the Electoral College? What was the 3/5 compromise? And if you want, you can include a picture. You should not keep any SpongeBobs. Include pictures that are about the Constitution, not SpongeBob. Insane. So have one on the legislative branch, the executive branch, the judicial branch, and once again, delete all of this text and replace it with information of your own. You can look at the PowerPoint from yesterday. I've linked a website. You have videos. Use all of this information and just pick out the parts that you think are the most important. So what are their jobs? Who's a part of these, and how do they kind of work? So make sure also to include checks and balances. So all of this is here. You can delete, edit, make it colorful, put it in pictures, anything that's going to help you kind of try and remember and take all this information we've talked about and put it in your own words, in your own way. So that is the brochure. We're going to work on this today and tomorrow. So next assignment isn't until Thursday. Quick heads up, next week is our last week before Christmas break. So Cheers.